For the first time in human history, a group of indoor cats are introduced to full-length mirrors scattered around the house. The experiment is simple. We place several large mirrors in the living room, dining room, and hallway, each reflecting the cats from different angles. Then we watch through the hidden camera as our 5 felines encounter these glassy surfaces for the very first time. The first cat to come across the mirror is Chloe. She takes one look at her reflection and promptly stares back at herself like she is having an existential crisis. Lastly, Mittens comes bounding down the hallway, spots her own reflection and immediately drops to the floor in a predatory stance. They no longer seem fazed by them, which means it's time to dial up the chaos and introduce some changes. He cautiously approaches the mirror, sniffs it, and then swats at it a few times. But something strange is happening. The reflection isn't moving. He lets out a confused meow, and then decides to investigate further. He stalks up to it, swats it playfully, and even pounces on it from above, but then he stops dead in his tracks. We haven't seen her since she tried to outpose the other cat a week ago. He bats at it, swats at it, even jumps up and down on it. Suddenly, we notice something strange. There's another reflection in the mirror. We whip around just in time to see Mittens dash across the hallway. She looks thinner, more feral and crazier than ever before. Then she disappears into the bathroom. This is exactly how she used to look when she first came to us. Was she always stuck on the other side of the mirror? Did she escape a moment ago? Or is she just really good at hiding? It's much larger and fluffier than Pepper. Could this be the missing Mittens? Has she somehow fused with the mirror cat? Pepper emerges from behind the couch, looking thinner, more feral and crazier than ever before. Has he been trapped on the other side all along? What if destroying the mirror released him, and whatever else is on the other side? And we don't know if it's friendly. The cat continues. You have trespassed on our land. We demand that you leave immediately. We try to explain that we're just here to help, but the cats won't listen. They attack. She lets out a hiss and lunges at the glass, but it's too late. I was waiting for you to bring me food. I'm hungry. It turns out that Mittens has been stuck on the other side of the portal for weeks. She used the mirrors to communicate with us, hoping that we would eventually figure out how to reach her. But the cats are relentless. They swarm all over us, scratching, biting, and hissing. I've been expecting you. We turn around to see a cat sitting on the couch. A cat who looks exactly like Mittens. As we explore further, we begin to see that there's more to this world than meets the eye. As we make our way through this bizarre landscape, we can't help but wonder what secrets it holds. Are we truly in a parallel universe? Or is this just a figment of our imagination? There are secret passages hidden behind bookshelves, and every room has a scratching post in the corner. If you liked this video, please subscribe and check out our other content. Thanks for watching. Even the furniture is designed with cats in mind, with built-in climbing trees and cozy nooks for naps. But if you don't come back, I'll be lonely. So please, I want you to see what's on the other side. It's so much more than you can imagine. Just when we think we'll be torn apart, the portal opens up and we escape, collapsing on the other side, in a heap. I wanted to lead you to the other side. There's so much more here for you to see, but we're not sure if we want to go back. And how do we even know what we're dealing with? For all we know, we could be unleashing a portal to hell. Her reflection disappears. Has she trapped the other cat inside the mirror? Or did it escape once and for all? And where the hell is Pepper? Is he still stuck on the other side, or did he escape long ago? But if so, why does she look so much bigger? And where the hell is Peppa? As we step through the portal, we find ourselves in a world that looks exactly like ours, except for one small detail. All of the cars have been replaced by cats, but the reflection just sits there, unmoving. Finally, he gives up and walks away, clearly confused by what he just witnessed. There are cats everywhere, and they're all happy. Some are lounging on windowsills, taking in the sun. Others are chasing butterflies in the park. And some are simply enjoying the view, gazing out at the city skyline. Did she perhaps break the laws of feline physics and travel through the mirror? The mirror is gone. In its place is a dark, swirling portal. Could this be the key to everything? But what we find on the other side is beyond our wildest imaginations. What if we can use this portal to travel to the other side and find out what's going on? But that's not what catches our attention. It's the cats. They're everywhere. There are cats sitting on chairs, walking on tables, even riding on swings. And they're all staring at us intently. Actually, that might explain why her reflection isn't moving. Maybe she's stuck on the other side. Or maybe she has simply learned that the only way to escape this crazy world is to become one with the mirror. Well, we'll have to keep watching to find out. Something strange is happening. The reflection hasn't moved. Usually when Pepper plays with his own reflection, the mirror cat will copy his moves almost instantly. But now it just sits there unmoving. Is this a glitch in the Matrix? First, Chloe runs away. Now Winston's acting confused. And what the hell happened to Mittens? Where the hell is she? And what about Pepper? We haven't seen him since he started playing with his reflection. Did he also break the laws of feline physics and run off to join the circus? It wouldn't surprise me. Has Pepper broken the laws of feline physics? What could possibly be going on here? We rush to the hidden camera to see what happened and find Pepper laying on the floor next to a shattered vase. But that's not what catches our attention. It's his reflection. Or rather, the lack of it. Since when did he lose weight? It looks like whoever was on the other side of the mirror lost some weight. But that's impossible. We haven't taken anything away. She then proceeds to try and outpose the other cat, arching her back, puffing out her chest, and sticking her butt in the air. But after a few moments, she gives up and walks away, presumably to find somewhere more private to groom herself. Meanwhile, Winston stares intently at his own reflection before attempting a few half-hearted swats and then sauntering away, clearly not convinced that the other cat is worthy enough to be related to him. Pepper is next. He briefly checks out his reflection before walking towards it, attempting a few kung fu moves and then losing interest. She stalks up to the mirror, takes one last look at her reflection, and then runs away, never to be seen again. Perhaps she's finally realized that, the hard way, life is just too short to be this beautiful. Now let's fast forward a week and see how the cats have adjusted to the mirrors. At first it seems like Pepper has decided that the mirror cat is his new favorite toy. Meanwhile, Chloe has apparently had enough of this imposter situation. Next up, it's Winston's turn. Speaking of strange, where the hell is Mittens? For now, Winston is busy trying to figure out what's going on with the mirror. This is starting to get weird. Then suddenly, we hear a crash from the kitchen. This is getting weirder by the second. Suddenly, we see a flash of white fur streak past the camera. Whatever the case, we need to find her. If she can escape the mirror whenever she wants, then the same goes for whatever creature is on the other side. We enter the bathroom just in time to see Mittens staring intently at the mirror. Maybe we should destroy the mirrors. But what if that releases whatever's on the other side into our world? As we make our way back to the living room, we notice something strange. Just as we're about to make our move, we hear a familiar meow. We need answers. So we decide to take a chance and step through the portal. On the other side, we find ourselves in a world that looks exactly like ours, except there are no humans anywhere to be seen. Suddenly, one of the cats speaks up. "You are not one of us. You are a human." We're shocked. Can cats talk? We run for our lives, making our way back to the portal. We're safe, but we're no closer to understanding what's going on. Then suddenly, we hear a voice. "So you finally made it. What do you want?" We ask. "Why have you been hiding from us?" "I wasn't hiding," she replies. But why did she do this? Why did she pretend to be a crazy cat lady, obsessed with mirrors and portals? The answer surprised us.